and welcome back. So I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I have a busy life, single mom now, all that stuff. So I wanted to do a comparison of 4 colors in Arrow. I have the champagne rooted, the sand multi-rooted, the caramel lighted, and the light Bernstein rooted. And some people be like, light Bernstein's not blonde. But for some people who are darker, they consider that a blonde. So it's just good. You can see it on my skin tone, see them next to each other. I'm near outdoor lighting, just to get an idea of how they look next to each other on the same person. If I was fancy enough to be able to divide, like show each one next to each other, I would do it. But I'm not sure if I'm that talented or if my little editing app is capable of that. I will try. I can't make any promises, but you might just have to look at each one separately, but in the same video. So anyways, here we go. We're gonna start with this one. This is champagne rooted. So this is what the rooting looks like. I would say this is more of like a neutral rooting, and this, you could say this is a neutral blonde, this champagne rooted, but there is some platinum highlights in it. It's neutral and platinum. So it is just more, I think it looks better on cool toned skin, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of it. So I'm actually going to sell this piece, but here is the blonde one. This is what the lace front looks like. Okay, so here she is. And you'll be able to see the differences. You know, some people say the wave pattern is really different. I don't think they're that different. I feel like they're all pretty much the same, but at least you can see. On the density, I put a treatment on this one, so it feels fantastic. But here, that's my hair. We can sorry, but there, that's what it looks like up there. I added that little sharpiness just for rooting, just make it look more natural. But here's what she looks like. Okay, now the next one I'm going to try on is the sand, I think it's sand rooted, sand multi-rooted. It's the only option that comes like that. So for Arrow anyways. So here you can see this definitely looks like it has more ash to it. This is more of a bright blonde. So here's this one. Oh, the necklace just came off. Put that back on later. All right. Sorry my kids are in the background, but I gotta do this. Got to do this. Cause when I don't have my kids, I'm working. So here is the sand multi-rooted. This one, it's not like I have warm undertones, but I feel like I can pull this off. I feel like I pull this one off more than the champagne rooted. I just feel like the champagne rooted is way too Barbie for me, and I just can't do it. So here, you can see it's brighter in the front and then more golden in the back, I think anyways. But here is what the rooting, I think, is like. This looks like it's a little more warmth to it, and this has a little more ash to it, in my opinion. But it's not too bad to where I feel like this looks like gray hair on me. I actually, out of the 2 blondes, feel more comfortable in this one. Here's what the wave pattern looks like in this one. The density feels the same. So I think I washed this one too. Or no, I didn't. No, I washed her before. But here's what she looks like. just a little more ashier, but not, it's not ashy like John Renault's Palm Springs Blonde or anything like that. So I think with warm undertones, you can get away with this. But because it's a mixture of neutral and ashy and warm. That's why you can get away with it. Okay. Next one is going to be Caramel Lighted. Caramel Lighted I've had for a while. I haven't worn her in a while. Children. Yay, interruptions. So anyways, Caramel Lighted was the first arrow I had. This one, I think they had changed the way they made their fibers after I had bought this piece. So this one feels a little different. I take really good care of her. I actually haven't worn her like over a year. I have so many wigs and I'm just not into blondes. I like the way this arrow lays better than my other ones. It's way more relaxed. So yeah, it's way more relaxed. But I do like the other ones too. This one is just definitely super chill hair, and this is how it was when I bought her. She never had a whole lot of body to her. But yeah, this is definitely a warm piece. Caramel Lighted. Anything with caramel is going to be warm, ladies. So you can tell the difference if yeah. So this is champagne. Ooh, no tickle. This is the champagne rooted, and this is the sand multi-rooted. So as you can see, this is way more light. I don't want to quite say ashy, but it's more of a brighter blonde with some platinum in it. This is more of a nice blend because it has warmth in it, but it also has ashiness to it, as you can see. And then this one is just a warm gal all around. Yeah, she's good. She's fantastic. That lace front. See if I can pull it forward just a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, very natural. I love Arrow. Yeah, very natural, warm piece. Okay. A little side, I guess. Let me do that. All right, next is the light Bernstein rooted. So it's probably my favorite color out of all of them. Well, I do have cinnamon mix. Ooh, I just washed this one too. And I put that silicone mix on it. If you wonder what kind of products I put in my hair, there is a video that I did with the products I use, and the ones that I really liked, I still use. So, yeah, but she smells good now. Yeah, this is, a lot of people consider this brunette. A lot of people consider this is a really good transition. If you want to do more blonde and you're used to brunette, this would be a good one. Very popular color. This is what she's next to Caramel Rooted. The other ones I'm not even going to bother comparing side by side, just because it's obvious that those ones are way more blonde. But if you wanted to choose between more blonde and more brunette, then here's the options. You can see the rooting in both of them. It's like my wig cap looks weird. The rooting though is warmer. The other rooting, we got some more ash to it. This one, that was the sand rooted, sand multi-rooted, whatever. And then this is the champagne rooted. So, here they are. Okay. so that was all the arrows in the blonde family. So I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other questions, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.